Renee Edge here, Associate Broker with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm going to talk to you today about selling your property. Do you have a residential or commercial property that you're looking to sell? Call me and I will help you. A lot of times I get calls from people wanting to sell and they don't know where to start. What is the first thing to do? Well, the first thing to do is to call a listing agent. So that's me. And call, and I'm going to want to set up an appointment to come talk to you, look at your house, go through all the plan, look at your goals, and how we can meet all of that. One step that I'm going to do first is look at who the sellers are and make sure that the property, whoever name it's in, is that the person who's looking to sell it. So I want to verify a couple things. And, say you're helping your parents or you're helping someone else, but you want to kind of be the mediator in it and help, maybe it's an estate sale, all those things, of the person that owns the home signing and knowing what's happening with the sale as well. So say it's a husband and wife, and the wife, they want to sell the home, but I come out and look at it. Husband's on a work trip and he's not there. We need to have all the sellers together to go over the process. So once I come out to look at the home, my first question is, where are you going? So you want to sell this home where, maybe people just might want to get rid of that second home or rental home or vacation property. So, that's easy. But if it's your primary home, I'm going to want to know, where are you going? What can I help you with to transition? How much time do you need? Do you have the ability to maybe do some repairs, power wash, clean some things up that might need to be organized, downsize, all those things we're going to look at. Look at the house and how ready it is. Do you just want to sell it now and put a sell it now price on it to get out and get moving? Or do you have some time to maybe do some things to put it in its best light and to make the most money that you can? So we're going to do all that. So we're going to look at comparables in the neighborhood. What have neighboring homes sold for? What's the market look like in your community? So I have an idea of what the market is throughout the whole state, right? I work through the whole state of Delaware. I know what's happening at the beach. I know what's happening in the middle of Delaware and northern Delaware and what the inventory's like and what homes are selling for. But when we're talking about your particular property, then we need to narrow in on your community, the homes surrounding you, what those have sold for. How long have they been on the market? How long did it take to get a contract? What's our competition? What's out there that's active on the market that's going to be competition? So we're looking at all those factors. Maybe there was a house on the market and it never sold. We need to know that. We need to know where we're at with it. Sure that we're pricing the home correctly. We don't want things to sit on the market too long. We want things to kind of go quickly. And so there's a whole strategy that I'll talk to you about of how I do the marketing, how I help get things ready, and how, we go over the plan. So we'll go over all of that on that listing appointment. After that, once we have a plan in place, I'm going to get to work on getting your house ready for the market. You're going to get to work on getting your house ready for the market. And then say you're relocating, to help you with an agent wherever you're relocating to and work together. So perhaps, we're going to try to line up closing dates and your travel time and all those factors. So I've done this multiple times, helping people move in and out of the state. So happy to help make sure everything goes as smooth as it can for a good transition for you. So once we have that plan in place, we're going to get to work and getting it ready for the first marketing day, right? Most of the time we'll do an open house after that. We'll talk about that. And you're going to have showings. So you're going to have people coming in and out. They'll all be accompanied by a professional real estate agent. And, we'll talk about what that looks like, how much notice you might want for showing. If the house is vacant, usually that's a little bit easier. We'll talk about, the items in your home, how to protect them, how to, all those things we're going to go over for the showings. So you're going to have showings. We could be doing open houses until we get a buyer. Once the buyer comes in, that's interested in the home, they're going to put a contract in. We're going to go over that contract. We're going to make sure that it is good for you, good for them, good for everybody, and that it's a contract that's really going to get to the closing table. We want to make sure they have a good pre-approval or proof of funds for cash, all of those things. So we'll go over all of that in detail, and then you'll be working on getting ready for closing date, which that means usually you're allowing an appraiser to come in, the home inspections, and that's about it. But then we want to make sure that the house is empty and ready for the new buyer on the day of closing. So the day of closing, the buyer will take possession of the home after everything's signed at the attorney's office. So that is really it. There is a lot of ins and outs. There's a lot of marketing that goes into a home. So we'll talk about that. But really, the main thing is giving me a call so that I can come to your home, take a look at what we have, and put a plan in place. And then we're going to go with that plan. So call me today if you want to sell residential, commercial, if you have an investment property you want to sell, a second home, vacation, anything in the state of Delaware I can help with. Renee Edge, Associate Broker, Keller Williams Realty. My direct number is 302-535-5599, and my office number is 302-360-0300. Direct sell is best at 302-535-5599. Thanks for watching.